Hey everyone, another live. Narcissists leave when you fail, but hate when you succeed. When they first met you, your life may not be perfect, but you've got things going on. You've got things that you're doing. You're looking after yourself. You're eating good, you're working hard. All of these things you're doing. But then they come into your life. They use you up. They take everything that you have to give. Gradually you become more and more drained. You lose time that would otherwise be spent with yourself, looking after yourself. You lose energy. You lose the motivation to do certain things. You lose money, financial resources, because you're investing all of these things in the wrong place. You're investing your time, money, and energy in the wrong place. And that's why you get nothing back in return. As Shadow Moses just said there in the comments, no reciprocity. It's not reciprocal. So you lose all of these things in the process. They're extracting everything from you. And you fail. The narcissist just leaves you for dead. And you look at yourself and you think, maybe you caused it. And of course the narcissist wants you to think that as well. But you were doing fine before you met them. You didn't really have many problems then. I mean, your life may not have been perfect, but it was definitely a lot easier before the narcissist came around. But they leave you when you fail. Even though more often than not, they are the cause of your failure. And then they just go off with someone else. They find something else to do. And then that's when you have more time for yourself. You can put the focus back on yourself. You have more energy to do certain things. More time to look after yourself. More money to look after yourself. And that's why it's really inevitable that things gradually get better. Your life begins to improve. So it's only natural that you're going to succeed in certain aspects of your life. You're going to start looking better, feeling better. You're going to find more opportunities. You're going to become more successful in your work life. You're just going to become all around more successful. And then that is when the narcissist will really hate you. That's when they'll really want to tear you down. Because while they may leave you when you fail, they don't particularly like it when you succeed either. It actually makes them really angry. especially since you're going to be succeeding without them. After they've just left and said all these horrible things about you, smeared your name to so many people, but they've just made it impossible for them to come back. How can they come back to you now after they said all these horrible things about you? After they said that you were the problem? In fact, the only thing they can do in that situation is minimize your success, discredit you, act like you're just a fraud, you're an imposter. They have to act like there's something wrong with your success. They have to deny it or minimize it in some way. They cannot just openly acknowledge it. Because if they were to do that, they would basically just be saying that yes, you've succeeded without them, and they've gone on and their lives are probably a mess now. They probably screwed up whatever situation they're in. And then that would just reveal that all along they were the problem. Because how else, if they leave you and you suddenly start doing better without them, there's only one thing that really says. That means that you were fine all along. That means that they were just holding you back. They were limiting you from becoming everything that you are today. But of course, they cannot just openly acknowledge that. They have to minimize your success. They have to discredit you. They have to have an excuse, a justification for why they cannot stand you, for why they cannot stand your success, other than the most obvious reasons, of course, which many of you will be aware of if you've been watching my videos. Why do they hate your success? Because they're envious. They want to take it away from you. They want to be you. They want your qualities and abilities. They want your accomplishments. And they're jealous because they feel like you're taking something away from them. Like you're taking away the spotlight. It's all just to cover up the fact that they made a very foolish decision. They left you when they thought that you had failed. At that point, they basically left you for dead. They thought you weren't going to get back up again. They thought that was it. They thought it was all over. Because they thought that they had taken everything good from you. They thought you had nothing left. They didn't expect you to recover. And if you do, if you prove them wrong, just don't expect them to be congratulating you. Don't expect them to have any open admiration or respect for you. If anything, they're just going to see it as though you cheated your way to success and that you are not deserving of it. And if anything, they are far more deserving of everything you are, everything you have, than you are. And they're just going to see it as though, even though they weren't around Maybe they were just responsible for your success. And maybe you owe them something. They're never going to see it as though you did it on your own and that you should just partake and enjoy in the fruits of your labor. No. Narcissists don't think like that. They're self-absorbed and they lack empathy, and it's all about getting whatever they can out of you. Just a quick message for today. I'm going to go do some hiking here in the Lake District. I'm just at this cottage here by the river. It's a lovely sound, that is. Helps me to fall asleep. Thank you all for joining us live. Got a huge premiere later at 6:30 p.m. GMT London time. So I hope to see you there. You don't want to miss this one. Thank you all.